Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. What? Happy birthday. What? 5, 6, 7. Hi, Scorpio. Happy birthday, Scorpios. Today is October 28th that I'm recording this. Because knowing me, it won't get put up till October 29th. But I just want to say happy birthday, Scorpios. Live your best life. Thank y'all for this. At first, I wasn't feeling y'all energy. It had me real feeling. It had me feeling out of character. It had me feeling like I wasn't myself because it was pushing me towards emotions that I tried to run from in a certain degree. And but this season, this energy, this Mars and Mercury retrograde, on top of it being Scorpio season, is just forcing me to accept all of my feelings for what they are. Because emotions for a Leo, for me, I just get angry, get angry. We don't really try to showcase our emotions in a sense. We run from those. It's not, water's not good for fire. You know what I'm saying? But we need everything. We need everything. And I want to thank y'all for this season. So I went about the videos a little differently this time. So I shuffled and did the spread beforehand so that I could just explain, instead of all that shuffling, trying to get the cards and everything. So I hope you guys like it this way. So I started off with pulling 4 cards for the overall energy for November, like basically from the first week to the second week to the third to the fourth. The first card that y'all got for the overall energy was Justice. It also speaks of Libra energy. They're leaving Libra season, so it makes sense. But Justice being clarified by the 7 of Pentacles gave me the energy that at first I thought that there was a need for balance in you guys. I feel like that maybe you weren't balancing things right, or that you weren't being fair with either other people in situations or being fair with yourself. And Scorpios, I do feel like y'all are extremely hard on yourselves. Honestly, everybody can be hard on themselves, don't get me wrong, but the Scorpios that I surround myself with, they put a lot of pressure on themselves to achieve certain things. And like, when you put that much pressure on yourself, when you don't perform at the level that you want to perform at, you really beat yourself up over it, and you let it really hurt you and hold you and put you in spaces that you shouldn't be in, these dark energies. But with it being clarified out of 7 of Pentacles, I think you're actually taking the time this first week of October to look at all of the work that you've done. And honestly, not only are you I hope that you're giving yourself a pat on the back, Scorpio, because you deserve a pat on the back, don't get me wrong. But I think you're actually finally starting to see the whole point in being fair to yourself and fair to anybody else in every situation, but definitely yourself. I see you being more fair to yourself and acknowledging the work that you put in. Because the 7 of Pentacles energy comes with, like, looking at all the work that you put into a certain situation and basically trying to see if was it worth it. But obviously it's not even a was it worth it for this reading and this spread. It's more of a, you put all your work into something that you really believe in, yourself, your business, whatever it be, and you taking the time to actually sit down and weigh all your options, weigh it out and look and see, like, is this it? And what's funny about me saying weighing all your options is the next card is the Tower card. Scorpios, y'all should love the Tower card, honestly, because it speaks of rebirth. That's what I get from that. Once the Tower comes down, it's going to be a Tower moment probably in November, but we all gonna have it. The second week we're getting out of the Mercury retrograde, but it'll still be kind of funky, you know what I'm saying? And it might be a situation that you can't control. We can't control everything. I think a situation is going to present itself with you in November that you can't really control in the ways that you wanted to, but it's not meant for you to control, because with this Tower comes the 7 of Cups. It comes, and honestly, I took it as one or two ways. One, Scorpio, you can possibly be focused on way too many things right now. Way too many things. Therefore, you're going to have a Tower moment because everything's going to come crashing down if you're trying to give yourself to 7 things 100%. Do you have 700% of yourself? No, you have 100% of your oneself. So you can't give your 100% to 7 different things at the exact same time. It's impossible. But there's also a thing that I feel like this Tower moment is going to come. It could be an emotional Tower moment. It could be like you might have a breakdown, right? Second week of November might just have a mental breakdown. And then in that breakdown, you're going to realize that Even though you're stressed out about all these things, you actually have 7 things that you're stressed out about, because you have 7 things in your life that are actually important, that are actually going well for you. So just take time to take a step back and look at these things, and just try to just organize your effort. Organize your effort. Place your effort in boxes, certain cups at certain times. That's all I say. Because the third card, being the 9 of Pentacles, Scorpio women and Scorpio males, is for every Scorpio. But girls, men, this 9 of Pentacles energy is just come out of this Tower energy to go into this 9 of Pentacles energy. I think as long as you take that time to take a step back and give yourself a break, see that you putting all this work into these things and it's worth it. Just don't overwork yourself. You got the 9 of Pentacles. That's abundance. That's financial security, just balance. Like a woman who is financially secure, like Scorpio males, you could be dealing with a woman that's very financially secure, but this being overall Scorpios is in general. I feel like you guys are coming into this financially secure state, just not even worried about your coin, not worried about your money. Like, it's coming in so you can focus on other things. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about stressing over this bill and that bill, because you got that. And it's clarified by the Ace of Cups, which comes with an element of love to a certain degree. So if you do what you love, you're going to really start to see money coming in for doing what you love type thing. And also it could represent literally a woman that you may love in some way, shape, or form that is going to be there for you financially, whether it be financial advice or actually financially helping you out if need be. And to finish it all up for the month, you popped up in your own reading, Queen of Cups, Scorpio woman, but still very much Scorpio energy, very much water energy, very much nurturing, caring, and loving. I feel like that's the energy you're going to be in towards the end of the month. Just nurturing the ones you care about and yourself, loving them, and just being overall just fluid with everything that you do. I think that's beautiful. And that was clarified by the 3 of Pentacles. And that comes from you working on your craft. Look, I got to sneeze. This not gonna come. Okay, so we're gonna continue. The 3 of Pentacles. From working on your craftsmanship, focusing on your skill, and mastery. Mastery. This month is about mastery. Mastering that balance. Mastering loving yourself and everybody else equally. Like, I see you. You're on the right path. Keep it up. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep it up. Moving on directly into your career, you got the Page of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Hierophant. The Page of Cups being clarified by a 10 of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're probably being, like, when it comes to your career, you probably do have people to help you out here and there, but I feel like you've been carrying the weight more so yourself. But there's going to be an offer or an opportunity or something's going to come to you which is going to help take that 10 of Wands off your back. Help take so much of that burden and that extra work off of your shoulders. Not getting rid of it, because it's still work that needs to be done, but it's not all on you to do. I see you possibly walking away from a certain situation, or maybe it could be, let's say you have your own business, but you also have a job. And part of me feels like maybe your job that you do, it does help you pay the bills and everything, but it might be, I don't like to tell people to quit their job, just focus on your spiritual, because let's be realistic, we still need to fund things. You know, you still need money, your bills still need to be paid. But I do get this energy in October that you're not really for the BS, not for the stress. If it's not going to just flow with your plans, you don't have the time for it, which I respect to a certain degree, because I see you walking away from a certain thing, and it's in your career. So it could be a job that you're walking away from. It could be let's say if you have a partner in a business, you're walking away from a partner, but you're leaving something, and you're leaving it because of the 8 of Wands energy. This 8 of Wands represents the arrows of love, but in a career sense, I think that there's something coming in very fast for you. Something's coming in very soon, and if you want to reap the benefits of that, you got to start clearing out that negative stuff in your life. Like, get rid of it so you can get this loving arrows of energy coming in really fast to help you out in your career sense. The King of Swords being here, be direct. If you're working in something with somebody, like, be direct about what you want, how you want it to go down. Like, be very direct. If you care about something, you wouldn't just, you can do whatever you want. Just make sure you do this and this. No. Be clear and concise on what you want. Because with the directness in your business and your career comes the Ace of Wands. Extreme success. Very successful. I love that energy. So be direct, be stern, be Be the boss. Be the boss. Purely is that. Be the boss. Now you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant being clarified by the King of Cups. I feel like transitioning from the King of Swords to the Hierophant is a nice energy because you were direct. You made sure people understood what you wanted, and it was the best move to do. In your Ace of Wands in the third week, that's gonna be the best thing to do. Also, y'all, don't be like, all right, she said third week I got to be real direct with people. Start telling them. I'm just, everything is situational. You supposed to balance in moderation. You should know how to put these things into your own life. But following this King of Swords energy is this Hierophant energy, which is a very traditional but structured person. Somebody who has guidelines and rules, and people follow them. That's just the way this job is going to get done. I'm the boss. I'm not asking for nothing radical. It's very traditional. It's just you do this by this time and this by this time and we're good type of thing. King of Cups energy, I think that you should all keep that Scorpio, there you go again. You have the Queen of Cups, now you got the King of Cups. Be compassionate though. Don't be a boss that rules with an iron fist that's just so hard to like. Be yourself to a certain degree. Bring yourself to work to the degree that you know that you can. Don't, because we all know we got to separate personal from business. But to a certain degree, your job, bring some of who you are to work because it's needed. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to become this type of boss if you got your own business and then people don't want to work for you no more. If you're just that very stern, nonchalant, like not involved boss. Nobody really wants that. Moving into the love for Scorpio. I don't know how y'all gonna feel about all this, but you got the you got the Eight of Pentacles the first week being clarified by the Five of Wands in reverse. Now the Five of Wands in reverse usually speaks of, oh Lord have mercy, my back itch. It usually speaks of conflict of some nature, people working towards their own goals and not working together, which means they're working against each other. Now, with it coming up in reverse, I still think that there's a disconnect among people, like in the relationship, if you're dealing with somebody, or maybe you're not dealing with somebody, if you're just very much interested in somebody. You know, if you're not in a relationship, but you know you love this person know you love them, y'all just been doing what y'all been doing, however it go, everybody to each their own. I don't judge. I'm single. But I think there's still a disconnect here. And part of me feels like maybe you feel the disconnect, but maybe your partner doesn't, you know, to however it fits for you. But with this Eight of Pentacles, it represents that people, no matter what, Scorpio, you're putting work into this relationship though. You're trying, you love this person, I feel like, and so therefore you're putting work into it. But there's a disconnect going on. You guys need to really map that out and work together. Because if y'all both working to fix y'all relationship, but y'all not even talking about what if y'all trying to fix y'all relationship together, and what you think the problem is that you're fixing is not the problem for them, and they think it's a different problem for them, and it's not a problem for you. So what are y'all fixing if, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be on the same page with things. In the second week, I also get this Nine of Wands energy, which speaks of waiting around for something, waiting around for somebody to tell you how they, maybe it's going to be, how do I put it? I don't want to say to Scorpio. Scorpio, I personally feel like you're just waiting around for the argument. You're waiting for the argument to come so that you can argue about it. And I got this Two of Pentacles energy. Like, I don't know if the argument's going to come because there's not a, you're picking work over me too much, or I'm picking work over you too much. And I need you to understand that I'm just trying to work to get myself in a place, like however that fits for you. But I do think that there's going to be an argument about how there's not a balance. There's two things going on. It's us and this work, or it's me and it's another person. And you, Scorpio, you don't feel like they're giving enough to both you and work, or possibly you feel like they're giving something to you and giving something to somebody else, and you're not with that. So you waiting around for this Two of Pentacles to become one type thing, like for it to be a decision, for there to be, or maybe there doesn't need to be, Scorpio. Maybe there shouldn't be a One of Pentacles. Maybe it should be a Two of Pentacles. It just needs to be balanced, not lopsided. It needs to be balanced. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, which shows somebody balanced, giving, being generous with, in the love sense, with their emotions, their time, and their energy, and their money. You know what I'm saying? And then it's clarified by the Justice card, which is showing that balance. Scorpio, it could be you that's sucking in the balancing department. You know what I'm saying? But around, and even if it's not, no matter what, around the third week of November, you're going to start, y'all gonna get out of that energy. It seems like very balanced, generous energy, giving somebody time, effort, attention, and energy. And then to end it off, don't get scared now. Don't get scared. We got the Empress card in reverse. Empress upright speaks of fertility and babies, so I think it's a good thing that came in reverse. That's just my opinion. But also, if you are trying to have children, the Empress in reverse does speak kind of infertility, but it could also just be not now. Like if you're trying to have a child, November not the time to do it. But please don't be having no babies around Valentine's Day. I love Scorpios, but it is just so many of y'all. It's so many of y'all. I think it's more Scorpios than anything. I promise you. Because like wow. With this Empress being in reverse, I do think that this relationship, though the third week was very nice, like it's some work being put into it. Everything ain't peachy cream, you know, but what relationship is perfect all the time. Keep that in mind. But towards the end of the month, like after this whole thing goes, maybe this third week of being very generous and giving us attention and being balanced with everything you're doing, maybe it's like they was trying, you know, and then, you know, some people, they start doing something for a little bit and then they just fall back into the same routine of things. Personally, I think that you guys should try to spice things up in your love life a little bit, because I think there's somebody that's a little bored. The Four of Cups is here. There, and it possibly the woman, but there's somebody that's kind of bored here, getting bored of the relationship. So spruce it up, spice it up, because, and also it's still, it's a lot of water in this reading because you're water signs. When it got to the love part, besides, the only thing that you're seeing really is the Four of Cups, honestly. Also, I do think that there's somebody, and possibly the woman in the relationship, who is too nostalgic on how things used to be in the past and not accepting of how things should be now in the future. That's another thing I'm getting. I wanted to throw on out there. So that was it mainly for the tarot part. I like it this way better because it's kind of concise, straight to the point. You guys ain't got to deal with me doing all that extra talking and stuff, like feelings and filling in the conversation while I'm shuffling the cards. Now, the last thing I did was I pulled up Oracle card from my wisdom and my almanac, you know. And happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. What? Happy birthday. What? 5, 6, 7. You thought basically the Oracle card, man. I'm so random. I'm not cutting none of this out. I'm gonna put that little snippet of me singing happy birthday. I'm probably gonna put it in the beginning of the reading, like I'll be doing my little things. I had to watch it twice. High Priestess of Earth. When you choose a symbol of the High Priestess of Earth, the Goddess of Night, I am nudging you to take care of your health and your beautiful body. Okay, Scorpio? My Vampire High Priestess of Earth symbolizes all things in the physical world. Your body, the body of Earth, and the things you surround yourself with. Now is the time to eat well, get rest, and connect to the power of Earth by walking barefoot. But it's cold outside. Be mindful, knowing you are a child of flesh and bone who came alive through the blending of Earth magic and your spirit. If your question is about a situation with a friend or a love interest, know that the High Priestess of Earth is asking you to wait until you see tangible evidence of what you seek to understand about the relationship. Perhaps a first kiss or some shared activity will give you more insight into your question. Stay grounded, wait, and see. And that weighted energy. Don't just wait in the second week. Be patient. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not talking. Be patient. Keep that patience in you. Patience is a hard thing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But this was great. I did y'all readings first because I told y'all I was gonna do them first. I waited so long to do them before. I put y'all last. I put y'all first in Scorpio season, period. I hope you guys enjoy y'all birthdays. Tell me when your birthdays are in the comments, and I definitely will remember to tell you happy birthday. I'll write it in my calendar. All right, I love y'all. See y'all in December.